Okay.
Hello.
Awesome.
You always have a little comment after the clap, Jonah.
That's what, look, that's called
Well,
content.
if he didn't have a comment after the clap, he wouldn't say anything for the entire podcast.
Yeah.
It's Will's end goal.
Wouldn't it be nice?
To silence me.
Hello and welcome to MMAerino episode 11, home of a new segment.
What is the new segment?
Also homoerotic.
We can only hope.
What is this new
Our
segment?
new segment. I don't know if it should be first because that's, the listeners come for pre-talk.
I was gonna say, is that a segment or is this just a game we're gonna do one time?
Yeah, what is it?
It's a
even?
one-time
I don't even know
segment.
what it is.
Got the dungeon build.
Yeah, Will seems to want to do it later, and he's the
Okay.
host, so I'll do what he says.
Yeah, I mean,
No,
I don't
let's
even
do it
know
now.
what it is, so I can't ruin it.
I'm just letting the tension build for Wyatt.
Okay, perfect.
Please tell me.
There you go. If I have to, dude. If you insist. All we wanted to do was, Jonah, do you have the graph anywhere?
I do. Yeah, it's on the it's in yellow over here. I don't actually have the graph. That's very easy to do. It might be down here somewhere. No,
We
it's-
were just going to split if you have 100 points between kickboxing, boxing, clinch fighting, wrestling, and BJJ. How would you split them?
to make the ideal fighter.
Yeah.
And then we have fun little pentagram charts.
Pentagram chart? What?
What's it called?
Radar
It's a
graph.
radar chart, yeah. Like this would be the one for this fictitious example.
That's Mackenzie Dern.
That's Big Mac. I mean, this is some great visual content for our audio programming.
Listen, we're gonna say him out.
I think this is just a way for you to get a cheap
The-
thumbnail screen.
You put the Kamaru Usman name thing in here?
Yeah, I
Put
don't want to ever
everything in
forget
here,
that.
What the fuck?
If we ever become,
I like never look at this fucking sheet.
I keep all my notes here. If we ever become famous, we need to not forget about this and one day bring this up to Kamaru Usman.
Okay, so wait, you just have one of these charts? Like, which one of you made this?
Oh no, this is just the bullshit
This
example.
is an example chart.
We can all just copy this little
It's
section.
also not nowhere near 100 points.
Yeah,
all
what?
copy this
That
into
doesn't
our
seem
own-
like it adds up at all.
Yeah, no, here. There's just an example. I was trying to figure out what the radar chart was called. That's the whole thing I was doing.
Why is this the best kind of chart to do for this?
Because it's cool. It's like the power
Okay.
stats thing you see in the back of a manga.
Manga.
Mm.
Don't you mean manga?
Well, calm down there,
I think
weeaboo.
he means Among Us.
I do. All right, so do we
I
want to
don't
do it in
believe-
hiding and then come back and then show each other the graph?
That's great content.
I think it is.
All right, dude, sure.
All right. Whoops.
We'll cut out the silence.
I think there could be plenty of dialogue. So the rules are just you have to add up to 100.
100 points total.
All right.
Can you do zeros?
Yes, I
Yeah,
think you can
mine's
do
gonna
zeros.
spoiler. Mine is all wrestling.
Okay.
Mine's gonna be a few to the side. No one look in column Z.
Okay, I'll be really far over. Hang on.
You got an A.
Oh no, I'm gonna go
We
like.
should be an AA to be fair.
Oh, I can't like go any further right than this.
You totally can.
I totally can't.
No, you just have
What
to
the
add
fuck?
the things.
Oh, that's how that works. Whatever. I'll just go to a different tab.
Right-
I'm gonna
right
use
there.
Thompson versus Neal.
Awesome dead air. Really great setting up.
Look,
It's
it's
I said
already
we were gonna
visual
cut this out,
content.
dude.
It's
Oh,
already
you're
visual
cutting it out. You're
content.
cutting it out.
Hang on, let me just turn my brain on a little. By the way, I classified just for convenience sake with offense and defense. So like a good boxing score means you're both good at offense and defense. At boxing, to be clear. Boxing isn't just the catch-all of just I'm good at everything.
Is that your graph, Wyatt?
Yeah.
Trash your graph. That guy would have boring fights.
And he'd win every single one of them.
I built Max Holloway.
Oh. Okay, maybe that's kind of... I built Ben Askren. I think it's more fun if you like pick a fighter and try to like make what their stats
I
would
know
be.
I didn't do it on purpose, but I think I built Max Holloway.
Hang on, I'm making my chart. Oh, whoops, it's got a funny name, but whatever. Come here,
Look at
my
this
chart.
chart. That's a beautiful chart right there. Oh, it's stuck. Put it right there.
Wherever you put it. Where'd you put your chart, Will? Put it right over
On
Wyatt's.
top of Wyatt's.
All right,
You guys
very
are
interesting.
weebs. You guys are huge weebs, bro.
What?
Wrestling dominant. Jonah, who is your stat? Who are your stats most similar to?
Who are my stats most similar to? Well, I picked.
I'm Max Holloway. He's Ben Askren.
I did 20
No, hold
kicking,
on.
20 boxing. So good a boxer as a kicker. Pretty shitty clinching at 10. 30 wrestling and 20 BJJ. So a good wrestler. So just an all around, all solid striker and a pretty good wrestler who has pretty good BJJ. Damn, who the fuck is this? Equally good at kicking as they are boxing.
Are we
Good
done
wrestler.
with the part that we're cutting out?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So mine is 5 kicking, 5 clinching, 5 BJJ, 25 wrestling, 60 boxing. And that's Max Holloway, baby.
You think so?
I immediately disagree with this.
With that, it's Max Holloway or
Yes.
my points?
That it's Max Holloway.
What do you think it's different?
Because Max Holloway has notably good BJJ
Okay, well,
and
Jonah,
notably
turn
good
yours into
kicking.
Max Holloway. What do you think Max Holloway's fucking
What I
manga
think-
power level chart looks like?
Okay.
Max Holloway does not have notably good BJJ or kicking.
Well, he does.
He has notably good boxing and takedown defense.
I like the title of Jonah's graph.
Yeah, thank you. I did not
Good grab.
forget.
Maybe too much wrestling, but that's wrestling defense.
And
That's 50
offense.
wrestling defense and 0. Yeah, but my 25 is all wrestling defense, no wrestling offense. I split it in my mind.
This is what I think Max Holloway is. I think
That's similar, but worse.
It is, but no, because the truth is, you have to be just pretty good at everything to even become relevant.
That's not
Maybe
true.
I could
Can't
chuck
just
like
be a. You have someone who is literally incompetent at
Ben
Brazilian
Askren.
Jiu-Jitsu.
Ben Askren
Ben
knocked out by Jake Paul.
Conor McGregor.
Askren.
Fine, I'll give him 10 clinching.
This is
That's as far
the
as I'll
least
go.
thing you needed to give.
That's as far as I'll go.
That's as far as I go. All right, well, that's all I have. I mean, why would you like to describe Ben? for us?
Who's your guy?
I made Ben grab Askren. And he's all
Jonah,
wrestling.
who's your fighter?
So, I mean, is this supposed to be? Is this truly Grab Askren, a different man than Ben Askren?
Different.
It's
Chad brother.
fluid.
Because I think Ben Askren had notably good clinching.
Yeah, he crushed watermelons. Not with his thighs.
I don't know, dude. If I'm putting Ben Askren in my video game, this is what his power chart looks like.
That would be
And I'm
fun.
just leaving it at that.
So you're saying Ben Askren is the ideal fighter?
It's
I
true.
think that it's hard to argue that he had the most successful UFC career out of anyone to ever step inside the octagon.
That's
That's true. I mean, you almost built Khabib.
Shit.
You're pretty like.
Yeah, there's no Sambo on here, bro.
You're pretty close.
it's a
What do you
wrestling
think
and boxing.
Khabib would
Mix
be,
those
like
points
5
together.
boxing?
I
I'll
think
go-
honestly, I think I made Petr Yan
Yeah.
originally.
Piotr, what were your original numbers?
It was as good kicking as boxing. I don't know that kind of. I don't know anyone who really has as good kicking as boxing.
Why would you want that?
Because if you can kick well and
Luke
box
Rockhold?
into kicking,
Did you make
it's
Luke
Do you
incredible.
think like
Rockhold?
this is Khabib?
I guess.
Yes.
Pretty much. I mean, clinching. Nah.
No, he didn't really ever end up in the clinch. What about BJJ? He has submissions. That's technically jiu-jitsu.
That's Sambo, bro. He knows
Sambo
Sambo
Sambo's so
submissions.
easy
He
it'd
doesn't.
be called jujitsu.
Yeah, seriously. He doesn't know any of your stupid fucking BJJ submissions like armbar. He knows Projoya
Foolish.
Banashkia, the
Boy,
Sambo
doink.
version of armbar.
I feel like
All right, well-
Petteryon is like low wrestling, high clinch, low BJJ.
I think Petteryon is actually incredibly. I guess is head and arm wrestling. Hang on. I think we might have already spent too much time with this
I think I
entirely
built
visual
Petteryon
segment.
here.
The graphs are
this
gonna
is
go
Petteryon.
up. Like the graphs are gonna go up, so
I think
it's
Petter,
not
yeah.
like hyper
I
visual.
built Petteryon. He's not like a wrestler. He's just he's like a
He's like a
judo
tripper.
tripper. Yeah, I put that as clinching. He's just like has
That's
great
fair.
Muay Thai.
Yeah, he does. I mean, then you have to give him kicking then, though.
Oh,
The thing about it, though, is because I'm viewing as offense and defense. So, like, the ability to defend the kicks is... You can't ever have someone who just, like, completely dominates you at, like, a range. Because basically, these are the 5 ranges. Kick range, boxing range, elbow range, wrestling transitions, and ground fighting. So, like, you can't just omit a range.
So you're saying that the best way to be good at MMA is not min-maxing?
No, I think the best way to be good at MMA is be pretty good at everything and also be better than everything else at one of your tasks.
there you go. I made Derek Lewis.
Honestly,
Yair
actually, Derek
Rodriguez,
Lewis
dude.
kicks so much.
He does kick. It doesn't really do much, but he does do it.
I don't know, bro. I feel like getting those left high kicks must not be a fun time.
Do they ever land though?
They land on the guard, which is like still enough.
Here,
And
what do
good
you
old
think?
That's
Conor
funny.
McGregor. That's Conor, bro.
Well, I mean,
Connor might be the most you can get rid of. Like, he might actually not have clinching at all.
Conor
I
might
think we
be
can
close
all
to
agree
yours,
that
dude.
this is Connor.
Yeah, that's facts.
That's true.
honestly.
That's true. That's true.
Connor's just 100 overall. Connor's close to you, Joe.
Yeah, that's true. I guess since we didn't make
Yeah, I have to
separate
change
graphs
BJJ
for
and
all
kicking.
of these, then the graphics actually aren't going to go up on the screen because we've just been changing.
Yeah.
one
No,
graph.
yeah, that's what I was trying. I was thinking that we've perhaps
Will's going to
really-
have to go back through the Google Docs edit history to find
Control
the graph.
Oh no.
That was a
Okay.
great visual.
That was
humor
my segment. Listen, I enjoyed that segment.
I did too. I had fun. I wanted to do that. It was fun.
If
I
our
have. I
viewers
think
may not have.
I know what we need to start with for pre-talk. I
Yeah.
don't think there's
Are
any
you sure
question.
it's not post talk.
No,
I
I'm
don't
sure
think it
this
even
is
matters
pre-talk.
at this point.
Okay, what is it?
This is what what is it?
There's barely
What is
any
it?
talk anyway on the show.
No,
it's,
there's
it's
talk, there's
mostly
talk.
just pre-talk becoming post-talk.
Tyron
What
Woodley
is
has
it?
agreed to
There
fight
you
Jake
go.
Paul.
Yeah. Will and I.
I think
And as a
that's-
Will and I were
sizable
talking about
underdog
that.
in that fight.
That's just incredible to me.
You don't think he should be an underdog?
No.
Eh,
Okay. Here's what I've got.
they're
We'll
the
talk-
same boxer. Tyron Woodley just has experience.
No cage to back into.
Exactly. So he'll never make a mistake. The thing about Tyron, I think Tyron is more than maybe anybody else like a mental fighter.
Mental
I-
midget.
Don't
Okay.
think he's at all scared of Jake Paul.
Yeah, I don't think he's scared. I don't think Ben Askren was scared of Jake Paul either.
No, I know, but Ben Askren was also like bad. Tyron Woodley.
Tyron Woodley.
If Tyron Woodley fights Jake Paul like he fought Vicente Luque, he's gonna blast him into next week.
They're just the same fighter.
Everyone's
They're
been
both
saying
just
that.
hard right hand punchers. Like, I don't know. I don't think Tyron Woodley's going to be as good of a boxer as he
You think
was
it's a
an
mirror
MMA
match?
Pretty much,
Am I
except
hearing you
Tyron.
think it's a
Yeah,
mirror
except
match?
Tyron is
But
far
Tyron's
more
old.
experienced and but old. Like, yeah.
Tyron blitzes much more than Jake blitzes. Jake is a counter striker. I guess Tyron kind of became a counter. I guess
Tyron was
good
kind of-
Tyron was a blitzer.
Well, good Tyron runs right into a counter, dude.
Yeah.
I would love
I
if
don't
Tyron
know.
Woodley gets slapped by Jake Paul.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, and if he wins this, he's gonna fight Connor. 100%.
Who is he going to
I
fight?
don't. You cut out, but I think you just said Connor, right?
I feel like Jake Paul is gonna fight Connor 100% if he wins this.
No.
Maybe.
Not if he wins this.
That's the only logical fight, dude.
I think one day he'll probably fight Conor McGregor, but not off this.
You
I
don't
don't know.
think
I could see
Tyquil is
that.
enough? I feel like former UFC champ Conor can
Champ.
beat Jake Paul and somehow call himself the 170-pound champ because he
UFC?
beat Tyron.
Honestly, yeah, I could super see that happening.
Conor sleeps him so
Nah.
easily.
Copio.
Conor sleeps him so easily.
Conor McGregor is the same fighter as Jake Paul and Tyron Woodley, but with a left hand instead. Change my mind. Leans
Mirror
back. I'm
match.
leaning back
This
in
is
my
true.
chair right now.
I mean, Tyron doesn't. He can do as many steroids as he wants now.
Okay, Jake Paul
You can
has been
factor
doing
that in.
steroids. Like
Yeah, but
what?
Tyron is swolled the fuck up. His ass is so big, dude. You gotta factor that in.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Conor's gonna lose his next fight and then not ever.
Then be perfectly
Fight,
set
yeah.
up for
Yeah,
the
that
Jake
is
Paul
perfect.
boxing match.
Yeah,
No.
I feel that pretty. That's pretty likely
Simply not
avenue.
the case.
Unless, of course, we get Nate Connor 3. Which after
Um,
Nate's coming off his hot loss to Leon Edwards, it'll be perfect.
I think Jake's gonna win. I've convinced myself fully.
I think
I
Jake has a
can't.
chance
I
of
can't.
winning. I think this is a much more even fight than Jake has ever fought.
Yes,
I think
that's
Jake
very
should be a
true.
favorite.
I think
but
this
I
is
agree with that
probably
also.
like his most even fight. But yeah, I don't mind him being a favorite either. I mean,
I can't believe it.
Who says Tyron isn't just gonna not throw?
yeah. Here's the thing too.
That'd be crazy.
It's like
So is
I
not throwing for 15
I
rounds.
feel like Jake Paul has actually been trying though.
Yeah, no, okay. Jake Paul is.
I think
but
he's
he
actually
Also,
motivated to win.
yeah, no, I'm sure he is, but he's also only been he's only been training for so long. Like
Yeah, I know.
he
every
And he
lesson
knocked
is a
out
one-on-one
former
with a
1 seed
world-class
champion
fighter,
Ben
though.
Askren.
is it UFC champion?
1C, bro.
Oh,
Former
one
1C,
that's true.
former
You
Bellator
didn't think
champion
about that though, like
Ben Askren.
3 years of daily one-on-one lessons with a world-class trainer is like different.
Yeah, but it's still only 3
Yeah,
years.
it's definitely
like,
different than actually fighting people. That's for sure.
I mean, imagine how good at BJJ you could get. You would be a purple belt at least. If every day you did a one-on-one with a coach.
in
No,
3
that's
years,
not true
no
because
way.
there are people who do that
Yeah.
and don't like. There,
I don't know.
I do know. I think
I
that's just
do
wrong.
know.
I think you
don't
would be like a
know.
purple belt level as the resident BJJ expert.
I think you could be purple belt level, but I think purple belt level because of the popularity of the UFC has just like lost all meaning. There are black belts that aren't good.
That's true. Like okay. Tyron Woodley has actually been in like real
This is copium.
fights.
Bet on him.
But
Actually
I
bet on
know.
him. Like, yeah, for real. Like, bet on him. I would never bet on. Well, first of all, I wouldn't bet.
But why
I
wasn't Tyron
would
throwing
take
though,
that bet.
Jonah?
Because he was
You're saying
fighting
Tyron wasn't throwing 'cause
actually
he was
good
scared.
fighters because it made
No,
him scared
bro,
to
he
fight
had
You're saying 'cause
real
he was
fighters.
scared
surgery,
is when he-
shoulder surgery,
'cause
and
he was injured.
arthritis in his right hand. Like, he's
It's
just
his
an
hand.
old man.
It hurts to punch people.
No, I know, but he also is probably like, damn, I'm scared because if I mess up, this guy will fuck me up. I don't think he's scared of Jake
Do
Paul.
you think that? You think he
Yes.
just started getting scared
Yes.
2 years ago?
Yes, I legitimately do.
I don't know, dude.
Why? You think Kamaru Usman just broke his mental entirely?
No, probably
Sort of.
Colby.
I do think he got old and injured, and it's just like, I'm old, I'm injured. Fuck, these guys are good. I only have one shot. What do I do? Like, I think he got in
Well,
his head.
you only have one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow.
Exactly. So I think Tyron was
If
injured.
Tyron gets hit once, he's quitting in this fight.
Yeah,
I think
I
he'll
don't know
like get hit
about
once
that.
and realize like I don't give a fuck about
I
this.
think
like,
that there's the chance that he gets hit once and gets KO'd.
I don't think that's true, but that would be awesome.
If Jake Paul scores a single knockdown, it's gonna be ruled a KO, just like they
I
did
am
with Ben
scared.
Askren.
But Tyron,
though.
like, has Tyron ever come back in any fight?
No, he also, when he does throw, gasses.
I don't think getting punched once counts as like you're behind, but
It does for him. The last fight he won, he didn't take a single strike.
yeah, I hope he does it again.
Every fight that he's taken a strike in his last 5, he's lost.
Wow,
Also,
that is,
here's
like,
the thing,
ultimate
too.
cross cannon.
Since
First off,
2017.
Punching hurt him, so that's kind of awesome. And he has a fucked up rib.
Look, that's all not good.
What if he
I'm just
takes a
saying,
hard
I'm actually
shot
more
to his
afraid
rib?
of the fight being fixed than anything else.
That's what I'm saying though, dude. Like, I don't know. That truly is a gamble. Like, you're not gambling on whether or not Tyron's gonna win. You're really
Really? I'm not
gambling
on
on
that
whether or not
train.
Jake Paul is gonna. I don't know, dude. It was kind of shady in the first fight. Well, first fight in the Ben Askren fight.
I also just
Yeah.
Ben
think if it's
stood up and
anywhere,
like did what the
He
ref
did
said.
look wobbled.
Yeah,
if
That's
but
just how he
anywhere,
walks.
it's gonna be celebrity boxing.
Well, just to be
This is
clear,
on
there never was
Showtime
no
though. Is it
celebrity.
still
Yeah, this
Triller?
is no, yeah,
It's
you're
on
right. It's
Showtime.
Showtime, so they actually are gonna have a commission. So we'll see.
Like this is a much more legitimate
I
organization.
don't know about that.
You don't think Showtime is more legit than Triller?
No, I think they're all about the same level of sleaze, and Triller's just the new kid on the block. So
I mean, Jake Paul wins any decision, but I feel like that probably won't happen.
yeah, true. Does Tyron ever even jab?
No.
Well, there goes all of the points he could score.
He's fucking Deontay Wilder, but old
Are
and
you saying
broken.
that's a mirror matchup?
Yes.
Okay,
Deontay Wilder versus Tyron Woodley, mirror match.
that'd be awesome. It's kind of racist of you to say, though.
No, Tyron. Tyron's gonna get me.
He's gonna beat your ass, dog. All right.
Beat you.
Well, do we
Hasn't
have
beat a
any
single
more
ass since he released that song.
Talking about he's gonna beat someone's ass, hasn't beat a motherfucker yet. Do we have any more comments on this?
I have more talk.
Well, I mean on this
On
specifically.
this, I'm probably gonna bet on Jake Paul.
All right. Then we'll go head to head that week. Make it part of the
Hell
show.
yeah.
Speaking of that, this weekend on Sunday, other Paul versus Mayweather.
Oh, it's this Sunday?
Yep.
I thought they just agreed to do this. That's so
Nope.
awesome.
It's on Sunday. You think he does better or worse than Conor McGregor?
Worse.
I mean, is this not the most free money of all time?
Jenna,
For
put
Logan
your
Paul,
401k
that is.
on it. Cash out your 401k. Logan
This
Paul's
is also,
six,
like,
he's
This seriously
6'2",
is one of
Jonah.
those moments like, yeah, you should put like, you should just get a bank loan, convince them you're gonna do something smart with the money, and then put it all on this fucking fight.
I would like a
You only
mortgage,
get
please,
an
sir.
8% return though.
Okay, still.
He's 18
Guaranteed
years younger.
8% return if you bet on Floyd.
Here's the only thing that gets
he's,
me, though.
He's 6'2".
Okay.
Floyd Mayweather,
Yeah.
5'8".
And
And
that's true. That's true.
what are you saying, Will?
Saying Logan Paul's swolled up Chad
Whoa.
and Mayweather is a balding manlet.
Oh, so 5'8" is manlet.
Yeah, but 5'9", notably
Oh,
not manlet.
okay, okay.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Uh-huh,
I mean,
uh-huh.
yeah. Well, I'm 5'10",
Yeah.
so I don't know how big you are, Will.
It's actually crazy because I'm 5'8". So,
no.
Will, I'm looking down on you, saying like I don't think you know what you're talking about.
As far as the internet knows, I'm 6'5".
Yeah, we'll put up a Wikipedia page for Will.
He has YouTube
So
angles.
what? You're
dude.
gonna bet on Logan, is what you're saying, or you're just not gonna bet at all?
It's a pick 'em. It's a hard fight to pick.
I'm actually scared that at like the line, they're gonna also fix this fight too. Like, I'm more scared of the fight being fixed than I am of Floyd actually losing.
I think it
That's
will be
probably
funny if
reasonable.
Floyd actually does lose by knockout, and like the person who beat Floyd Mayweather was one of the Paul brothers, like the biggest takeover in boxing history.
That'd be pretty dank.
It
dude.
would
You're
be
just gonna
kind of an
watch it?
awesome timeline. I'm definitely gonna watch it, of course.
It's on Sunday though.
And what do you got to go to church or something?
Why is it not on Saturday?
Because there's a
That's the
UFC
Lord's
card that's
Day.
really awesome on Saturday.
That's true, dude. It's on like it's gonna be fucking Sunday on at like midnight.
Cool. I'll be
I gotta
awake.
appease Big Boss Man the next morning.
Yeah, I'll be awake with nothing to do. So
All right, that's enough Paul talk.
yeah, we're done. Everyone go brush their teeth, and then we'll come back.
Time for some Fabia talk.
Oh, you got Fabia talk?
No, I wish I had Fabia talk, dude.
Yeah. Well, I've got
Do
some
you
shit
opting
with.
into the Pride Month shorts?
I forgot I sent that to you. Yeah, I didn't put any notes down. I just all of the shit that I wanted to talk about, I messaged Will like 2 hours ago. Uh,
That's called prep, baby.
yeah, how do you feel about this, Jonah? UFC is giving fighters competing on cards this month the option to have their fight kit names printed using a rainbow pattern in recognition of the 2021 Pride Month.
Yeah,
That's from
that's
Ariel
cool.
Helwani.
I wish they had more cosmetic options.
Yeah, like
Like, do cool
camo.
shit with the shorts.
Did he get camo shorts?
Yeah, for no fights, but they made them. I don't think he
I don't know.
wore them. Maybe he did wear them.
No, I think he did.
Um,
You think it's gonna be awkward when none of the Dagestani fighters have rainbow names?
no. I think it'll be just normal. I think he's normal.
It's normal.
I don't know. I don't really have anything to say about that either. Yeah, like I don't really care. It's also the
They're gonna be
least
doing that
effort
in
thing.
Abu Dhabi.
It's the least effort thing they could do because most of the people who work for the UFC, sorry, who are contracted by the UFC, probably aren't going to be opting for the rainbow shit. Although it will be funny to see what percentage of women this month do it, because many of them are of that persuasion.
I think it's funny that they're gonna have it in Abu Dhabi.
I didn't even think about
That's
that.
the best part. Yeah. Big John being dumb. You guys see that?
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Like
He
he was
tried
cutting
to
down
cut
a
down
tree, yeah, and it fell on him and fucked him up. That's kind of awesome.
broke 6 ribs and punctured a lung.
Well, actually, though, he ended up winning that fight because it hit him in the back of the head when it came down.
Fun
Did
fact:
he rolled
logging.
around on the
Yeah,
cage for 10 minutes and then came out with the belt.
And he was like, "The tree cheated."
Hey, fun fact, logging, most dangerous profession.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I was gonna say. Most deaths in the workplace. in any
Damn,
Touch
profession.
Will
your
just
facts, kid.
sniped your fact. All right, well,
Come on,
the
bruh.
last thing that I have to talk about, just at all, except for the amazing card that we're going to talk about in a little bit, is the whole Eddie Alvarez like campaigning for a title shot and won. Have you been keeping up with this, Jonah?
Vaguely, yes.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same. I haven't really been watching it, but I just know that he's saying that he's on like a 3-fight winning streak or something, and apparently he's been naming people that he hasn't actually beaten as people that he beat. And then like the champion, I think the champion that he's talking to is that really young kid at one. Do you guys know who I'm talking about?
No.
Something Lee.
Sage Northcutt.
Something
Yeah,
Lee. That's a
Christian
safe
Lee.
bet.
Christian Lee, yeah. He just like released a statement that was like, "No, I won't fight you." And that was it. Like Eddie's just stuck.
One's
That's
so
where Eddie's
silly,
at
dude.
right now.
Eddie. I mean, why does he even care at this point in his career? Why does he even care about
Because
that?
he wants to be
Money.
champ, bro. Yeah. Well, apparently he's already making. He said 7
Does he
figures.
still?
I don't know.
You think
I
he
would
still cares about
imagine
being champ at this point?
if he cares about being champ, yeah, probably.
37.
I
He's
think
been
he
fighting for
knows
18
that
years.
gives him a huge pay boost, and he can do it. Like he probably could be champion in one right now.
I don't know. He's
won 1 and 3 in his last
Yeah,
5.
he struggles in one.
3 knockouts, 3 losses, 2 by knockout, 1 win.
That's kind of awesome. I think he can
It's
still do
funny
it.
when you watch Eddie fight. He's just a better grappler. Like that's the only thing he has.
Yeah, I think he could do it.
So,
He's tough,
Ben
kind of.
Gab Askren, his way to victory.
Quickly and grab ass.
I have one more pre-talk.
All right, what
I
is
also
it?
have one.
That the UFC is now going to actually offer their fighters health benefits,
That's stupid.
Wait, they always had a health plan though.
like long-term health plan.
Oh, okay.
Damn, Diego actually scared them into submission.
Yeah, like
Yeah, also
Fabio
got fired
asked for
before getting what
records.
he wanted.
We all need a martyr.
He
No,
did it, dude.
I wouldn't be shocked honestly if they bring him back not as like a fighter, but like give him a job at the UFC somewhere.
What is it? This said like
Like what
yeah,
whatever
long
Forrest
term.
Griffin, like what Chuck Liddell was like fucking PR manager or whatever.
Diego can't do that.
I know, but Chuck couldn't either. Like it's not a real
You mean
job.
like a Chuck
Yeah,
Liddell?
it's
Forrest Griffin has a real job.
I know, but they brought Forrest
So-
back because they're like, we like you, Forrest. Like you can stay and be actually an employee of the UFC, unlike all of your peers, who we who we fuck with. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if
Oh.
Diego comes back.
Do you
in
know
some
what
form.
happened?
What?
BKFC launched a pension plan,
Oh,
so Dana had to.
Oh, there's a BKFC fight coming up between Rachel Ostovich and another ex-UFC girl.
Paige Van Zandt.
Is it Paige?
Yep.
Awesome. Who do you think wins that?
Probably Paige. Battle of the OnlyFans.
Okay.
They do. I mean, they both have OnlyFans equivalents.
Yep.
Do you see Clarissa Shields? Do you guys know her?
Mhm.
You think she's actually gonna be good?
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. She's a woman that can actually throw hands. Like, I think it'll be rough in the
Probably
beginning.
Is
run
she like a
through.
knockout puncher though?
She's not a knockout puncher, but
I
she
feel like
can
that's all
just
Neither
that
are her
finish,
matters.
opponents.
Like, yeah.
But she's just gonna get grappled.
I don't
feel like
know.
that's a
I think
boxer's
also
best
she's
chance.
got smaller gloves, might hit a little harder,
Gloves.
and fucking. Here's the thing. I think she'll probably get taken down and fucked in her first couple fights, but if she actually sticks with it, she'll probably just be one of the best women currently on any roster.
I feel like the only like the surefire way to be one of the best women is to just have knockout power.
Okay, yeah, but that's also just the surefire way of. Like, what are you talking
But
about?
like,
Like,
I
yeah,
feel like
oh
like,
wow,
if
if I
you
just
have
knock him
no.
out, then I win. Like, yeah.
Like if you just, I think being a hard hitter is like incredibly, incredibly important in women's MMA, even more than men's MMA.
Well, yeah, because there's just less people who can do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Will,
if she's
how are
not
you gonna
that-
say that this fucking gold medal boxer, like most women, fucking the original UFC Women's 125 champion had 5 years of BJJ experience only? Like, what are you saying?
I'm
Clarissa
saying
Shields will
her
annihilate women,
her win condition is knocking people out. And if
or
not,
just
she's
point
just gonna get
fighting
laid
them to
on.
death. Like,
Yeah.
what?
I
I
think
feel
learning
like if she
defensive
can't-
wrestling against women is not that hard.
Yeah, I think
I
she
think
has
her
to do
boxing will
so
carry her to
little
victory.
to be a
You think
threat.
if she can't knock them out, women aren't just gonna run at her and head and arm throw her?
I
don't think so.
don't
bro.
think they're strong enough to muscle through the position. So I think if
Head
she
and
just
arm
learned
throw
any
is a
takedown
classic
defense.
woman's.
Yeah, I know. Just takedown defense. I think she knows what she like. Every boxer who comes to MMA knows like, okay, it's the
Oh,
wrestling.
I didn't realize how big she was. She
Thick.
competed at 165.
Oh yeah, Will, she's your height.
Mm,
And she's from Flint, Michigan, bro. They got shit in the water
Oh
over
my
there.
God.
slanderous.
They've got shit in the water. Everyone thinks
What
that it's
weight
actually
class? Is she
lead,
fighting
but it's
Kayla
like
Harrison?
maybe, which is gonna be the problem. Like, she's too big of a name for them to give her like
Well,
no
she's
name
in PFL.
fighters.
She's
I know,
like at the
she's
bracket.
about to
she
fight
has
soon.
to fight. She has to fight Kayla Harrison. They're in the same bracket.
Is she fighting her first?
No, I guess
Like,
I mean
if
I
she
guess she
loses,
could lose.
she doesn't
Like yeah,
have to fight her.
that's true.
I think she's gonna have a rough go in the beginning, but I don't think she's gonna get completely obliterated. And I think that as time goes on, she's only 26, bro. Like, I think she's gonna be ragdolling women soon
Why is she coming into MMA?
because there's
It's
actually
more
more
pay.
money for women.
For women.
For women, that's
Yeah,
hilarious.
it's the opposite. She only has 11 boxing fights.
She's
That's
won
a
them
lot
all.
less than I would think.
Probably has a lot more amateur fights, I'm guessing.
Yeah,
She's
was
a fucking Olympic gold medalist,
to-
dog. What?
a two-time Olympic gold medalist.
What are you
time.
saying? She's a two-time
She
world
just
champion
stayed
and a
amateur
one-time
forever.
Pan American Games champ from Jonah's hometown of Toronto.
What was she? She was
Wow.
77-1 as an amateur.
Yeah, dude.
Wow, one loss. What a loser.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, honestly, Will, you're right. There's no way she's good enough to beat. Who's she fighting?
Beth Kohea.
Really? Yeah, there's no
way.
way she's.
She's not fighting Peshko Haya.
She isn't, but that's just what I want the mental image to be.
That's true. I mean, I think she could
Who's
probably
her
get
next
to
fight?
the final. I don't know. It's next week.
Oh, what?
Yeah, she's fighting soon. Like,
She's fighting this Saturday, I think.
oh, that's this week.
Yeah, well, How do weeks work?
June 10th.
June 10th,
next
next
week.
week. Yeah.
Next Thursday.
Who's she?
Fine, I'll fucking Google
I'm
it.
I'm
looking
looking
right
right
now.
now. Yeah. Weird that it's hard to find.
She's fighting sexism, according to this tweet.
Fight Brittany Elkin.
Okay, let's look her up. How do you spell that name?
Elkin. Okay, Brittany Elkin is 3 wins, 6 losses, 0 draws. She KO'd someone once, got KO'd twice, and has been submitted 3
Is
times.
on a 3-fight losing streak.
Pretty tall
TKO
though.
sub,
TKO.
TKO loss. Damn, I wonder, do you think they're not? I
She's
mean, they're
Yeah,
not.
there's no way a
taller.
fucking boxer would annihilate this girl.
They're not setting her up for an easy victory here or anything, are they?
I'm looking at the bracket. Where are these brackets?
Looking at the bracket. Bro, she's fighting someone who has won half as many fights as she has lost.
Where are the brackets?
Yeah, for real. What is that? A .33 record?
Oh, she's not in the tournament.
So then this is
This is
even
just a freebie.
easier.
Oh.
Yeah, I was
okay.
gonna
Then
say
she
I
doesn't have
don't
to
think
fight
they would
Kayla
let this
Harrison.
fucking 3 and
You think
6 lady in the
PFL
tournament.
You don't think they're the women's 155 division? They're not letting her in.
What? No, I'm saying I don't think they would let Brittany
ESPN.
Elkin fight for the
Brittany
$1 million.
Let me look at the other woman in this tournament against Kayla Harrison. Cindy Dandois is in it, dude.
Cindy Dandois. I remember her as being really fun
Let
and
me
exciting.
read out their records: 5-3, 14-4, 3-1, 12-10, 1-1, 16-6, 1-1, 16-11, 3-1. That's better than I thought, honestly.
It is. But they're all cans.
I don't know, dude. This one woman's kind of hot in a scary way. 6 feet
I'm
tall.
actually going to throw a bet on Calissa Shields here. Hang on, let's see.
Calissa Shields.
Calissa Shields.
Kalisa.
Did you see Brendan Schaub bought his black belt? That was breaking
Bought
news
his
today.
black belt?
God.
What do you mean? And
Yeah.
how did that news come out?
He said it on this podcast by accident.
What? Send me this
He
clip,
said something.
please.
I mean, I don't think he's straight up. Let me see what it said. It was on The Fighter and the Kid.
Do they even have the kid anymore on The Fighter and the Kid?
I think he's just like a recurring guest now. Instead of a host.
Does he have a co-host or is it just Brendan?
He had 2, but one quit.
Well, Brian Callen got a little goofy
He got
on.
got.
Oh yeah, but he had 2 co-hosts after Brian Callen. And then
Well, yeah, but he didn't do
Oh.
it.
So what has he said? He said he started training and 1 week later got his black belt. So
I mean, he's
people are
just
saying
good.
that he bought. I've watched him grapple before.
I mean, can you even process information that quickly?
Yeah,
He
he
moves
spent
like
it all
lightning.
in that 1 week, and now it's like a deal with the devil. I'll make you just
I'll
smart
never
enough to
be
get your
good.
black belt in 1 full week, but then after that, your intellect is mine.
Yeah.
Beast of a work ethic though, dude.
Work ethic.
Yeah, I was about to say. And what ethnicity is that, Will?
Ambiguous.
All right.
I love the Fighter and the Kid, dude. Just a classic subreddit, not the podcast, the subreddit.
I was about to say, do you subscribe to them on Patreon?
No,
That's a real
I
fan.
subscribe to the Brendan Schaub hate subreddit.
That means he's living rent free in your head, kid.
Nah.
Nah.
That subreddit.
Yeah.
That subreddit is living rent free in his head.
I have one more pre-talk.
What is it?
All right.
dude?
Yeah, hit us with it.
I don't know if you'll be able to open this link, but I will send it to you.
Is it on the deep web?
Yeah, it's hardcore pornography. Give that a click, see what happens.
Okay.
Oh, I have.
Yeah, this is
an
the
aside.
one. This is one championship, isn't it? Aren't they
Yeah,
in
so this
Yeah.
is if you scroll down to page 16,
Mhm.
you'll see that apparently one championship pulls more viewers than Formula 1, the NHL, the UFC, North American football, the NBA, Wimbledon tennis, the Australian Open, the French Open, baseball, the Tour de France, NASCAR, and Bellator is a teeny tiny little blob.
This is
So,
in
I think-
China.
This is strange.
This is in China.
No, it's not. It's in 18 different markets.
I don't think any of them are America.
You can read it.
NHL is the
China,
least viewed
no,
major
oh,
sport.
Nielsen, Malaysia. Yeah, these are all. Nope, Thailand and USA.
There's no way that NHL is viewed more than any other sport if you include the USA. Oh, they
Yeah,
multiplied. They multiplied things.
Yeah, I know. It's a little. I don't really like what Nielsen did here, but
Myanmar got a 4x multiplier.
so did Indonesia.
Lethway. Where's Lethway on this, dude? Philippines,
it's
Thailand,
in one.
USA. Do they do? They do
I
Lethway?
think so.
You know who does Lethway? Fight Circus. Fight Circus does Lethway.
The UFC put it on Fight Pass too, I think, and it's coming to ESPN. Not part of the UFC. Not into it. Lethway is
I'm not
scary.
either.
Lethway is cool.
It's cool, but it's also like not. It's just not cool. Like I feel bad watching it.
Well, that's just my fun fact that
I
one
feel
FC is the most
sick
popular.
when I watch a guy get KO'd and then come back and get KO'd a second
They
time.
don't do that. They rarely do that.
They rarely do that. The
Like,
immediate
yeah, I
change.
don't know,
They
bro.
rarely
The
do
fact that it's
that.
allowed is not awesome to me.
What's the rule
I'm
again?
clutching my pearls on this, Will.
They get like 2 minutes to revive the person, so they bite their ears and shit to
And
wake
then
them back
like
up.
just send them right back into the fight.
It's an uncommon practice.
You basically get like it's a one up from
You get
Mario.
do-over.
Yeah. You have an extra man
I showed you the video of the guy who got stone cold knocked
and
out
then
and
came
then
back
revived
and
and
won.
won.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm just saying it's gross.
You're not being very Just Bleed.
I want Just Bleed, and I'm satisfied. My bloodlust is satisfied at the first
You need to
KO.
bleed
At the
twice,
first KO, I'm good
motherfucker.
with that.
Did you see the Just Bleed guy is an accountant?
Awesome.
Someone found him. He's a
Awesome.
50-year-old accountant who hasn't watched MMA in 20 years.
Yeah, 'cause he said it's like not hardcore enough for him anymore.
You should
He
watch
watches
fucking
Lethway, yeah.
Fight Circus. Coming soon.
All right. Well, do we want to
Okay.
move on to talk?
Yeah,
I'm ready.
42.5 minutes of pre-talk, probably enough.
I have no post talk, so we might just end it after the talk here, unless you guys have
Oh
stuff.
no.
I also don't have anything.
Oh no. Wyatt, get some post-talk while we do the talk.
Okay, I'll look
Do you
for
want to
some.
start from the back of the card or the front of the card, Jonah?
Let's start. Let's go top down. I don't know how much we have to say about any of this though.
I have, yeah. I mean, I think Jorginho maybe wins.
I don't. I think Jorginho is bad.
I think Augusto Sakai is also bad.
I agree. I think they're both
Augusto
bad.
Sakai has like a gross belly.
Yeah, he really does. He's fat in a weird way, where Jorginho every reason
The
strike is just
slow-mo of his fights always like is disgusting. Looks like a sack of
fat. No, it's
milk or
incredibly
something.
uncomfortable. Worse than Ben Askren by far. Are you betting on that? I'm not betting on that.
I'm not either. I actually cannot tell you who's gonna win that one. Walt Harris versus Marcin Tybura, two also bad fighters fighting
Yeah.
each other.
I hope Walt Harris wins, but I'm also not betting.
Yeah, I think Marcin wins this. God, Walt's 13-9. That's rough.
I hope he wins.
You're just saying that because you got baited by UFC propaganda.
Yeah, I have no attachment
Yeah.
to Walt Harris.
The marketing team defeated
I
you.
just feel bad for him.
Yeah, I mean, I feel bad
Roman
for him too.
Dolidze
But like,
versus Lorenzo Staropoli.
I don't know anything about these people, but I am picking Roman Dolidze.
He's older.
and he has
He
less
is.
wins.
He is.
Fewer.
But you know what
wins.
happened? Do you know what
What?
happened? I learned from our incredible Phase 1 fight data that reach is the most important factor of all. And so I've chosen the man with the substantially larger reach. This is called character development.
Interesting.
This
You
is
know
my
his
arc,
fighter
bro.
nickname is the Caucasian.
He's from there.
That's pretty
He's
sweet.
from
Yeah,
the
he's from
Caucasus.
there.
Yeah, I know. That's pretty sweet.
Oh, he's Georgian. Oh, he just lost. Oof.
So that's your first pick?
That is my first pick.
Okay, my first pick is Miguel Baeza.
Baeza.
Baeza
Baeza.
against Santiago Ponzinibbio.
Why is that?
Santiago just lost by
His
KO.
nickname is Caramel Thunder. Is a big part of it.
Okay.
Taking a page of your book a little bit younger.
I
And I
think
think I don't know. Whenever I watch Santiago Ponzinibbio fight, I just don't think he's good.
I think this fight is either the UFC is trying to get Ponzinibbio back on track and they're giving him a freebie, or the UFC knows this guy is fucking good and they're just full sacrificing Ponzinibbio after his TKO loss earlier in the
That's
year.
what I think.
Absolutely.
Because he's a contender series guy, 3 wins, 3 stoppages.
Ooh, that is a big UFC's pushing them.
That's
Ponzinibbio also,
you know.
remember, was like out for 2 years with fucking lung problems and shit.
Yeah. And then the leech knocked him out.
Yep.
He was on, fat win streak before that. What?
And it's all for nothing now.
7 fights. He beat Mike Perry.
What a great
That's
win.
a big feather in
Yeah,
his
that
cap.
aged
great
really
win.
well.
Yeah, I don't know.
That was prime Mike Perry that he beat.
The most impressive person that he beat was Neil Magny. And then he got knocked out
What?
immediately after.
So that is a
Yeah,
pretty
Gunnar
good win.
Nelson, Neil Magny.
Gunnar Nelson.
That's
no.
That's a better win than Miguel. At
Out
this
of
point.
all of the people that he fought in the UFC on that win streak that he beat, Neil Magny is probably the best one.
I think Santiago's gonna get knocked out. He hasn't won since 2018. He's only fought once.
Yeah, but remember he was out like that whole time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And he aged in that time.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's fair. I think it's a fair
Is
pick.
anyone pisking Todorovic or Rodriguez?
I am not, and I don't know who they are.
Will?
I think I know who Todorovic is, but no, I'm not picking him.
Anyone on the next one? Breeze Arroyo?
No. And I think I know Tom Breeze, but I don't know who the other guy is for sure. Maybe I do.
I
I'm
don't
just
think I
wrong.
know either of those guys.
Okay, so then what?
I know
We have
Arroyo.
4 picks on the prelim card.
Hell yeah,
I
we do.
have 2. Yeah.
All right, let's hear it. Who
All
wants to go first?
I got Tanner Boser.
I also have Tanner Boser.
Your little TV fucking sucks.
Yeah, it's
No
TV
wins at
is
heavyweight.
bad, old, shorter, less reach, and lighter than Tanner. And Tanner is
Tanner
I
KOs
think
people.
Tanner Boser is the epitome of I'm good against people smaller than me, but I can't beat people bigger than me.
I disagree with that.
I think
really?
Tanner Boser
Tanner
is just
Boser
like
has never fought someone smaller than him.
Tanner Boser is
He's
also
a very small heavyweight.
he's also just
Exactly.
a Derek Lewis type fighter, swang and bang.
Nah, no, he's not.
Tanner's like a point fighter.
Tanner's a
He
point fighter, yeah.
KOs people. What?
By point fighting.
Okay.
No, but he's like
He knocks
an
him out of
in and
boredom.
out, in and out. You remember his Arlovsky fight was fucking terrible.
I don't remember that.
Because Arlovsky can control the scene.
That was an atrociously bad fight.
Yeah.
But he's a
Alright.
big. Ilir Latifi is exactly the type of guy that you could point fight incredibly easily.
Yeah.
And Tanner Boser never been taken down. Fun fact in the UFC.
Oh,
Has
And,
anyone
that's
shot a
Iler's-
takedown on him?
I think that's enough airtime given to either one of these men.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's
Tanner
the most
Boser.
in-depth
Yeah,
analysis
like
I
I
had.
know.
Do you have Trinaldo or Sakhailov?
No, I have Makwan though.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Okay.
Against this no-name late replacement man.
Yeah, it's a pretty big favorite. I like Makwan. I think he's an entertaining fighter.
So that's your last pick.
Yeah.
Interesting.
For me, we slide on down to Sean Woodson versus Yusuf Zala. I have Mr. Sean Woodson, as I believe he is both being pushed by the UFC, and in my newly revised form, he also has the largest reach on the card.
Older.
But what's the reach disparity?
He is. But he's 28, 6 inches.
Is that the biggest reach disparity?
You mean
on
the
the card?
biggest disparity?
Yeah, the biggest disparity. Yeah, sorry.
You should be.
Yeah, you should be fucking sorry. You fucked that up. So embarrassing.
I don't like his tattoos.
Okay. Awesome.
If that was your qualifier, you couldn't pick a UFC fighter ever.
No, I like
Simply-
tattoos. John Brady has cool tattoos. The only UFC fighter he's beat is Kyle Bachniak.
Oh shit! Jordan Levitt is fighting.
Oh, the
really?
Monkey
Yeah,
King,
he's
dude?
the first fight on the card.
Oh, why'd they put him up higher?
Okay.
Oh, I
I
want to bet on
just
him.
noticed
Wait,
that.
what?
Like, completely
Oh
ignoring.
fuck! Wait, I gotta watch. All right, at 4 p.m. I gotta tune in, dude. The Monkey
Yeah,
King.
that's the
He's
best
gonna,
fight on the
he's
card.
gonna fucking twerk. He's so weird. Oh, I gotta watch
Wow,
that.
that's awesome. Yeah, I didn't even notice that. Is anyone gonna switch to Jordan Levitt?
What are the odds?
Mm,
Let me see.
I don't know.
I can't
I
believe
don't
I
s-
missed. I mean, I almost missed Makwan because he's just in the middle of the prelims.
I'm gonna keep mine.
Jordan Levitt, 2-1
I don't know
favorite.
enough.
I'm changing.
Who are you changing?
Oh,
I'm
okay.
I'm off Makwan and I'm on Jordan Levitt.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
wow.
Okay, okay.
It's
Did I
such an
spell that
easy
right?
win.
Oh, I did. Jeez. All right. Well, this will be an interesting week.
All right.
This might be Will where you reclaim the throne from me here.
You're picking old people. You're not
Yeah, I
picking
don't
the
know. I'm
goat,
changing
Jordan
things up.
Levitt, dude.
I've got some
The fucking Monkey King.
I've got some post talk here.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
please.
baby.
And it's just I want to talk to Will about these fucking
Uh-oh.
box and whisker plots that I sent him earlier today.
What were those? I looked at them briefly, but I could
It
not.
is literally the thing that we argued about for the fucking Fantasy UFC DraftKings thing. How does fighting 5 rounds affect standing striking volume per
Oh,
round?
yeah.
And it turns out
That's a
that
classic argument.
it has a pretty negligible effect, it would seem.
This is what your fake graphs say.
I guess it's not actually negligible. I didn't really look at the graphs. I just saw them and was like, oh, this reminds me of what we talked about.
I was confused. I couldn't tell if the scale was the same, and I was confused by that.
Well, just
Scale
look.
is
The
the
scale should
same.
be the same. It's just 3-round fights versus, yeah. So what, you
But
get
we
a
were talking
little
about
under
strike
60?
differential.
Well, hang
Yeah,
on,
but
there's
like
also
this is just
something
every
weird.
fighter on average. Like,
The weird thing about that data is that I know from prior data that more strikes are thrown on average
Well, it's
in the
per
earlier
round.
rounds and the later rounds, which is not what that graph says.
well,
People get knocked
I
out
don't
in the
know,
first
Jonah.
round
I don't
more?
trust your data.
What if people get stopped in the first round more? Maybe they throw more per minute, but there's more stoppages.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I didn't really look at the box and whisker thing, to be honest. I kind of was like,
Ooh,
But then there was
fake data
another one. But there was
scientist.
another one that was also about
By
weight class. Yeah. Hold on, I'm trying to find that one now too.
And you can see Max Holloway just outliering the shit out of it.
Yeah, I imagine he's the outlier in the other graph too, in the 4 and 5 round
Who the
ones.
fuck is the flyweight guy?
What flyweight guy?
There's a flyweight that attempts 220 significant strikes per round.
Hold on.
They had to
Can you
change
send
the
me that
scale of the entire graphic. It's the second one that you sent.
Yeah, can you link it back to me? I don't fucking have it up.
you put it in the group chat, please. In the
How?
TeamSpeak
How
or
do I even
something.
do that? If
Alright,
I
I'll
react
just
to
go
it,
to
will
it.
that come up?
I'm just gonna go back and scroll up.
I thumbs up at it.
I have to go above all this consultant slop.
Yeah.
Mm.
Actually, no. Max Holloway can't be that either. Those have to be fighters with like one win, and it was a knockout immediately or something like that.
How does weight class affect standing striking volume per round?
No one's attempting 220 strikes a round. I hate to say it.
What is that? That's significant
Holloway has done that.
standing
No, he
strike
has not,
attempt per
Jonah.
round.
Not a round.
Maybe. I mean, I know he's done 600 strikes before, so
120. That's
Eventually.
125 a round.
Not if it's a 3-rounder.
yeah, not for a 3-round fight.
That's
Max
facts.
Holloway's well known for 3-round fighting.
He does be doing that. Oh, him versus Yair got announced?
Oh yeah,
That made me
I'm scared
happy,
for
unless it
Max.
makes me really sad.
Yeah, I'm pretty scared for Max on that,
Wait,
but I'm also
go
just
to
like
this guy's
scared
Are you
for
website.
Max.
Go to this
actually?
guy's website, MMADS.com. Maybe it'll show you like what it'll give you the breakdown. Oh,
What, shit to your website?
kind of. I prefer crackedmma.com to this.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's my homepage. Oh, this is a really shittily made website. Oh, he has fighter rankings.
Mm-hmm.
Is Connor first?
It's Connor first.
Number
Connor's not-
one is
Dustin
Dustin
Poirier is
Poirier.
first?
Stellar rankings.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know. Click here for an explanation on Stellar.
Hey, this is no free ads though. We gotta cut this out.
Yeah, true. Well, we are gonna probably use his graph. So
We've got our own graphs,
yeah,
bro.
Will's gonna have to do quite a bit of editing.
Uh oh.
All right, well, I don't know. That's all I had to talk about.
That's all I have.
I think we're donezo here, right? Are we over 45 minutes? We're almost
Um,
to an hour. Do you think we can stretch out 5
let's
more
go to an
minutes?
hour. Who do you think is the actual best current lightweight?
Dustin Poirier.
Yeah.
I think that if you were trying to extend
Subjective opinion.
conversation,
You
I
think
don't
he
think that
beats
was.
Islam Makhachev?
Yeah.
Yes.
You think that's.
I don't think
Do you
Islam is
think
as good as
Islam
the
is
people
actually
want him to
good,
be.
or he's
Oh,
just?
Jonas says no. I think Islam is probably good. I think that Dustin's just better.
No, I think Islam is good. He's not. I don't think he's top
I
five.
think
You
he
don't think
could
he's
be,
You think
though.
Connor beats Islam?
Yes.
Well, Connor beats everyone, so right answer, kid.
I think Islam could
Um,
be good. I think he's going to take, I mean, obviously a very Khabib
You
route. I
don't
think he's
think? I
dank
feel
at what
like
he does, but then they just need AKA to make him actually sufficient at boxing. I think Dustin Poirier would
And not get
piece
tuckered
that man
out.
apart.
I don't know. I've always thought Dustin Poirier was overrated. That has
Conor
nothing to
McGregor
do
Yeah,
with my
what?
feelings
Yeah,
towards
like
Connor.
I was just gonna say.
But I say always. I mean, after he knocked out Conor McGregor.
Nah, he just never looked that. I think it's just because he gets hit so much.
But he also blocks so much.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. Dustin Poirier is pretty good.
Yeah.
This is a poop tier
This is a
take.
very
Yeah,
hot
this is like
take.
a steaming
Dustin
take.
Poirier is not
Yeah, I
very
don't know
good.
about this.
I think he's gonna start getting knocked out a lot soon.
Yeah, that's what age
By
does.
who?
But
He's
right
also
now,
only what, like 30
Well, first
something?
by
He's like
Conor.
33.
it's like,
Yeah, but
Yeah,
he's been
33,
fighting since he
34.
was like 18. He's been
and then it's
fighting
probably
for a
Conor
long
McGregor
time.
always does have the knockout
Dustin's
possibility. So, like, you can't
32.
ever say that he.
I think
won't.
Beneil is incredibly overrated also, or like in the rankings right now is too high.
You
No, it's fine.
motherfucker. You, like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I was like, I don't know anything about Beneil, but I don't think he's that great. And you both were like, dude, he's pretty fucking good. And then, like, a week
I
after
said
that,
he
you were
was
like,
like a
maybe
top
top
5 to 7
7.
guy.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, now he's 3. That's
I
too
don't
high.
know. I don't know.
So is
Look,
Michael
I
Chandler.
agree that maybe he has to fight
Michael
a couple
Chandler
of.
There's a
also
little
too
bit
high.
of flip-floppery. Michael Chandler's definitely too high. I think that it was all right to give him a title shot, but now that he's lost, I think they need to just fucking
Send him to the fucking
yeah, for
gulag.
real.
Okay,
Run the
Islam
lightweight gauntlet.
and Tony too high, and RDA too high.
Yeah.
Everyone's too high, except Connor.
The
who's
rankings
too
are
low.
too high.
I mean, Tony is not 6, and RDA
Okay, but if everybody's ranked too
cannot
high,
be
like
7.
who is above them?
Islam.
No. They get to
I
be.
guess
I
he
think Islam
shouldn't-
beats
he
RDA.
I
should.
think he beats him, but
I
like
don't
he
know if
shouldn't
should
be
be
ranked there
above him,
yet.
I guess.
Like I think the rankings are fine the way they are.
You think RDA should be above Dan Hooker?
Here's the thing. Tony Ferguson
Actually,
Ferguson
yes.
has been losing a lot, but like to people that are now ranked higher than him. Like I don't think Tony
like
should
it
go
matters,
below
though.
anyone else who's already below him.
I think RDA has. I don't think he should be like a single digit number. That doesn't make sense
Yeah,
to me.
I don't think Dan Hooker should be there
You're just a CKB hater.
for good reason.
Dan Hooker
Case in
is
point,
a well-trained
Dan
fighter.
Hooker.
He's just unathletic.
Okay, that doesn't make
He's
him
simply
good. Like
slow
it's
as shit.
explaining to me
Like-
why he's bad doesn't make me think he's good. Like
Well, that's not CKB's fault.
it is. They're his team, his coaches. Like
They
that's
inherited
on
a slow,
them. Like,
slow, lanky man.
okay, like what are you saying, Will?
It's not CKB's fault. He would have been slow no matter where he was
I
trained.
don't think that's true.
You think they
Look,
could
as
have
someone
made
with
him?
genetically skinny calves, let me tell you, you can't build explosiveness.
I don't think
It's
that's
natural.
fucking problem. I think he's shit at like everything he
What's
tries
his
to
calf
do.
measure?
I think he's actually
about
just an
Thiago Moises?
incredibly average fighter, and at lightweight that just makes you bad.
Honestly, looking
He
at the
knocked out James
rankings,
Vick. That's pretty impressive.
lightweight is less deep than I remember it being.
Yeah, because Khabib left after smashing everyone and leaving us with
Yeah,
conversations
everyone
like
got
these.
a little older, and Khabib
Like
left. Exactly.
Drew Dober is ranked.
I
That's
don't
fine.
know. I think
Drew Dober
Rank
is not
13
good.
is fine with me.
I think Dan Hooker maybe gets smashed by most of the people below him in the rankings.
That'd be awesome.
I think Drew Dober loses to everyone in the rankings.
I think
I also agree.
Drew Dober could beat Dan Hooker.
Drew Dober got ranked after losing to Islam.
Yeah, because he showed a lot of heart.
He joined the rankings.
Yeah.
He got incredible, like 26th.
Yeah. Most people would have gotten 30-25.
Oh wait, no, he got stopped in the 3rd round. I take it back.
I take it back.
He got laid on for 3 rounds and then got arm triangled.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Dan Hooker's in a rough spot on the rankings.
Kevin Lee's ranked despite being a welterweight.
Conor McGregor's ranked despite not fighting.
Whoa.
Connor sleeps everyone
Whoa.
on that list. And by that list, I mean
I think
pound for
Connor
pound
does
list,
pretty well
kid.
against everyone below him
All
also,
time.
though. Like,
And
honestly, you
Beneil
can.
and Michael
The
Chandler.
argument with Connor is that, like, he shouldn't be there at all anyway, but, like, the fact that he is, I have to say I like his matchups with everyone ranked below him. Like, if you are going to have him there, number 5 seems kind of legit.
I think he
I
should
mean,
be
Conor,
3.
it has power and accuracy. Like, it's always going to be pretty good.
You don't think he beats Beneil and Michael Chandler?
No.
Beneil's a very much so. I think they're both toss-ups.
Michael
Yeah,
Chandler
I
is
think
the
those are
No,
tough.
Connor's
I
a
think
great
everything
stylistic
above
matchup
Conor.
against Michael Chandler. You don't think Connor's a great stylistic
I think he could
matchup
knock
for
him
Michael
out.
don't.
Chandler?
Yeah, I do think if Charlie Olives is left hooking him or whatever the fuck he did to him, I think Connor can just smash his head in.
I think
And
Conor's chin is
but
gone.
Michael Chandler gasses harder than Connor.
Here's the thing. I think that it's more competitive than Connor versus anyone below him.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, he'd probably take a couple minutes to knock him out instead of one punch.
One punch, bruv.
He's coming back. All right, we're at an hour. What current champ do you think is gonna keep their belt for the longest? That's a man.
Kamaru.
Aljamain Sterling.
I think Kamaru
Yeah,
too.
I mean,
Aljamain's
I'm
gonna
just
fucking
stealing that
retire
opinion
and
from
not
you.
give the belt back.
There's no way.
Let's not give it
Just
back.
keeps
He's
it.
just gonna keep it.
Aljo, we don't. That's not how it works. You
Fucking
get to keep the
roll
belt.
around.
No, bro. But I'm keeping the
No,
title
Yeah,
too.
I don't know. I think now that
This is
everybody
mine.
at the top of middleweight has fought Israel, I think they're all like closing the gap on him. And I think that's part of why my favorite coach ever, Eugene Behrman, is telling people like Robert Whittaker to get to the back of the line because they know that Izzy has a much
I don't
higher
think
chance of
anyone
getting
beats
smashed.
Izzy besides Rob.
Whoa.
I
By
think
the
that
way,
they could.
Izzy and Davison Figueiredo fight next, not this coming week, but the week after. So
That's gonna be dank.
Who? Izzy and who?
Davison,
Izzy and
Figueiredo,
Marvin
Yeah,
Vettori.
versus,
Marvin Vittori. I was
Brandon
gonna
Moreno.
say, yeah, like that's not true.
and then Davison Figueiredo
Yeah,
is
he's
fighting
also
Brendan
fighting
Moreno.
Brandon Moreno. That was last year, right? Their first
That
fight.
was in like
I
November.
believe so.
So yeah, last year, but it
was
was
the
it was
top
the
3
last
fight
fight of the
of
year.
the year. That fight was so good. December 12th.
December.
Was in fact
Fuck.
a banger. And then I've got my awesome triple bet here on Leon Edwards beating Nate Diaz. Probably the easiest money.
Yeah, I mean, you're just gonna have to sit the whole talk section out. Like,
Okay.
I mean, we really spent a lot of
the
time in the talk
section has now become like tertiary. It was primary, then secondary, and now it's
nah,
behind.
The talk it's still. I think it's still above post talk.
I don't think so. I think we just come with less post talk because we're all so excited. We
Well, I
fucking
come all right.
we get all of our talk
I am
out in
excited for
pre-talk.
pre-talk.
Yeah, pre-talk is
Slow
the
my
is
load.
It's at, yeah.
I'm betting on Paul Craig.
Well, I do like the game now that I'm winning it. So
That's not
Awesome.
according
Oh,
to
I'm $2,000
YouTube.
up right now.
Well, according to our YouTube thumbnails, you're not. So
yeah, that's crazy because I have access to the real fake UFC
Okay.
The public does
DraftKings
not.
Excel
All right.
file.
sir.
Do you wanna sign us off, Will?
Sure. Thanks for listening to episode 11 of the MMAerino podcast.
You're welcome.
Yeah. awesome.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us, Cracked MMA, on Twitter. If you want any Fight Circus related news, and Cracked Wyatt on Twitter.
Oh yeah, at Cracked Wyatt,
At Cracked
company
Wyatt.
guy.
Tell your friends.